Oh, okay. Oh, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. This probably is not the video you were expecting to see, but this is the video I felt like making. This is going to be completely unedited, so if I stutter or can't think of what I'm trying to say, then sorry, but I'm not editing this video. So, it is currently July 18th, 5 days post-show. I feel great. My weight isn't up very much. I'm doing very well with the diet post-show. I did have my fun food. I'm pretty much relatively back on diet now, so as far as post-show weight gain goes and everything like that, we are perfectly where we want to be. But I just wrote down some notes here that I wanted to talk about for this video. One being the outcome of the show. I competed in 2 classes, a true novice, which just means it's your first bodybuilding show, as well as open class C. I got 4th place in novice. In true novice, I did not place in open. I was probably 6th, so just outside of placement. As far as like the placement goes, I'm not happy with it, obviously. I don't really lose things. 4th place is not something that I or anyone should really be proud of. The judging was a little bit different. Not complaining about the judging. I have nothing to say about the judging. I thought everything was amazing. The whole venue, the whole show was incredible. They did not judge the posing routines, which I put a good amount of time and thought into mine, and I thought it was probably the best, if not second best, out of the whole show. So that is a little bit disappointing, but I'm over that. It's fine. It is what it is. Can't do anything about that. I did get first call outs in pre-judging for open class, which I guess that's a good thing. As far as the athletes that showed up to the show, they were all pretty outstanding. Everybody there, all of the athletes, the judges, the MC, the staff said, and I agree, they said that it was like national quality level show. So everybody there is people that could qualify to be a pro and earn their pro card. So everybody there was competing with some of the best amateur bodybuilders in the country, from the men and the women's divisions. It was a very, very stacked competition, and I'd never seen anything like that at a regional show. So I'm very grateful to be able to have competed with really, really good bodybuilders. I would like to say I appreciate all of you. I'm not sure who's really watching this, but more so my Instagram followers and people who go to the gym that I go to and supported me throughout the whole thing. Huge thank you to you guys. Your support means everything. After the show was over, I had a lot of very negative thoughts. One being, I feel like I let a lot of people down. So I had a lot of guilt kind of associated with the outcome of the show. So I would like to apologize for not coming home with a win. Congratulations to my friend. He competed in men's physique and he won overall. Huge congratulations to him. The overall experience, I will say, from the show day weekend, was amazing. I learned so much. I gained so much experience. Nothing but positive takeaways. As for the future of my bodybuilding career, my plan is to do the same show in 2026, so 2 years from now. Right now, I've been taking a little bit of just, I guess, a break from bodybuilding, I guess. Not necessarily diet-wise, but I've just been a little bit too ashamed / embarrassed of myself to make an appearance at the gym that I go to. To be 100% honest, I just didn't really want anybody talking to me about the show. If you have messaged me and I haven't gotten back to you, it's because I was waiting to make this first. Nothing against you guys, or nothing against anybody if I left you on red. But actually right now I'm training for a half marathon, the Sioux Falls half marathon. I've never done anything like this. I've never considered myself a runner or an endurance athlete. But the discipline you build from doing a bodybuilding prep correctly and getting to what it takes to get to the body fat percentage that I got to, I will say, as far as classic physique goes, I was the leanest person on that stage, and that's something that I can be proud of and take away from the show. But yeah, half marathon training has started this week, so lifting is going to be put on the back burner for a while, which is okay. I'm really focusing on getting healthy after the show. But yeah, as for future bodybuilding, doing a show and being able to say that I've done a show and call myself a bodybuilder, I only enjoy it more. I only fell more in love with bodybuilding, and I can't wait to continue, and I can't wait to compete again. So some thank yous. Obviously, I want to thank my amazing girlfriend, Shelby. Absolutely no chance I could have done this without her. Emotionally, mentally, I couldn't ask for better support. I couldn't ask for anything more, but that's all I'm going to say on that. I've addressed it to her on my own, obviously. Again, thank you to the people who have supported me, either in person or just on social media. Huge thank you to the venue, the Zollers, the people who own the gym, who were the primary sponsor. Yeah. So some of the emotions or feelings that I was having directly after the show, when I got off stage with a 4th place medal, which that's kind of the only part that I don't agree with. I think I was more deserving of 3rd place, but that is totally fine. I am not complaining whatsoever. When I get the stage photos and videos, you'll see kind of what I'm talking about, and I'll explain it further. But directly off stage, walking away with a 4th place medal, I felt disappointed. I felt ashamed. I felt embarrassed. I felt like a fake, like I wasn't who I thought I was. Not necessarily from an ego aspect. Like, I did not come to this show thinking I was going to win at all. I came into the show to do the best that I could. Over the last year, all of 2023, I really tried to disassociate from my ego, which I think if I wouldn't have done that, I think this would have been really bad for me, and I might have just given up bodybuilding. So a tip for anybody who, specifically younger males, cease to exist with the ego. Lose your ego. It gets you nothing. It gets you nowhere. Anyways, emotions. I felt, like I said, disappointed, ashamed, embarrassed. I feel like I let myself down. I felt like I let my family down, my friends. And I was questioning if it was worth it or not. The whole 16-week prep, getting to about 6% body fat, making all the sacrifices I made. And I felt guilty because of the feelings of letting people down, specifically my girlfriend, because this was a team effort. This was a us thing. And I feel like I just let her down so massively. Emotions and feelings about it have changed since then, since I had time to process. I got off stage and I didn't really feel anything. I just kind of sat there soaking in what it feels like to lose. I have never really lost much, but losing is almost better than winning in some ways. You get to learn more, and it's an opportunity to improve and grow. So after about an hour and a half of just sitting and thinking by myself, I started to disassociate more with my placement at the show and more so focus on how I came into the show, what I did, how I looked, and what I presented. And I can say that I am extremely proud of how I came into the show. Like I said, I was definitely the leanest person there. I just don't have the size. Everybody there was 25 years plus. I know this guy who got second, he's 30. So I don't think I can be unhappy with myself because I achieved my goal of coming in at my best. Relative best. I messed up the peak a little bit. I didn't eat enough food going into it. So I was a little bit flat, a little bit smaller than I wanted to be. But as far as the 16 weeks of prep go, dieting down, I am very proud of that, and I can take that away, which is good. And obviously you learned so much through the whole process that next time will be even easier and better. Now, as far as emotions go, I'm feeling way better than I did that night. I sadly ruined that night a little bit because I was so down on myself and just hating on myself and talking so negatively to myself that I didn't even go out to eat with my family that came. Thankfully, I had Shelby there to help let me speak out my emotions and my feelings. And the next day, we all went out to breakfast, and the next day was amazing. So much fun. You'll see in the show day video when that's posted. But yeah, so I feel great. I feel amazing mentally. And I love bodybuilding more than I did before the show. And honestly, stepping on stage, I've never felt more at home. I could have been up there for hours. I was not nervous. I was loving it. I loved the whole process. As far as my health goes, mentally, healthiest I've ever been, honestly. I went from being extremely low Saturday night, the night of show day, to today feeling more mentally stable, emotionally mature than I ever have in my whole life. Just because of how much you learn about yourself and others through this process. Physically, I feel really good. Like I said, my weight isn't up much. I've struggled very, very heavily with a binge eating disorder in the past. I was a bit worried about that going into post-show, but I've handled myself great. I'm only up about 7 pounds from show weight, or stage weight, which is amazing. That's even less than I thought I would be. I thought I'd be up closer to 10 to 12 by now. Yeah, so physically I'm fine. I'm just, right now, I was, honestly, as far as, let's just say, supplementation goes, I would argue to say I was one of the healthiest people on that stage. I do everything as minimal as possible, less equals more. Planning a doctor's visit, blood work, blood panel soon, just to make sure everything is pristine, in line, before I kind of delve back into the whole bodybuilding world after this half marathon. As far as actual health goes, from starting running, I am in physical health, I'm in shambles. My hips hurt so bad. I've never ran this much in my life. But I'm actually really looking forward to this half marathon. Don't know if I'll ever do one again after this, but I thought, hey, there's one coming up. I'm in good shape right now. My cardio's good. I'm lean. I might as well just try it because Shelby's doing it. So yeah, I will probably have some kind of series about that, like a half marathon series. And then after that's over, we are full-fledged bodybuilding. I am starting the mass gainer series, which is just going to be my bulking series, because my goal at this very moment, is to just relax for a little bit and train for this half marathon. But after this, my goal is to come back to that show, same show in 2026, absolutely, undeniably the overall champion, qualify for a national show, and get my pro card. That is the goal, and that's what we're going to do. So, again, thank you for everybody. I don't think my family watches this, but if you are, thank you. Thank you to everyone who supported me. It means a lot. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Sorry if anybody, like I said, if I've ignored anybody. It's just been a lot. The last week, peak week through now, last 10-15 days has been overwhelming, to say the least. But I wouldn't change anything I wouldn't change a thing about the whole experience. So yeah, that is going to be it for this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you. Actually, what should I hang this up and use this as motivation to not get 4th place ever again? I think I'm going to hang it up anyways, even though it's pretty embarrassing. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Deuces.